EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On the ball.
Check right.
Drill green.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, check. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown! A great play there. 30 yards. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Play action. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, Green. You don't blue.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You can't block me.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They go back to Pollard on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's Willis. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now again, Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On second down, it's Stevenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Instead of the first, he'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back.
22 needle. Blue striker.
They'll look to throw here. And Walker has it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, Walker. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And so we're taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. Forced out to his left. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check. Close, 10.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll try and run Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Willis' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Willis. And my goodness, another interception. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but... And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Slice, 97.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Trayvon Walker in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Willis to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their backs really against the wall now. And we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment. And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
10 cycles. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Trap 60.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He don't want it. No. Mike 6. Mike 6. Wild Bill.
Dragon 60.
Mike 6. Record. Mike 6.
Willis now off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Check Mike 33.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.